Assalamu alaikum. So this is D2 8th edition, chapter serving direct and inverse proportion, and we are going to solve practice now 1, that is on page number 210. Practice now 1 part A, and part A says if 50 grams of sweets cost $2.10, find the cost of 380 grams of sweets, giving your answers correct to the nearest 5 cents. Now what we are going to do is, there are two methods to solve this. One is the unitary method and second is the proportion method, and we are going to use both of the methods. So let's start with the unitary method first. So the first thing is कि unitary method में if 50 grams of sweet let me just write here as well कि 50 gram of sweet cost $2.10. So we have to find the unit value. That's why this is called the unitary method. Okay, what will be the price of cost of 1 gram of sweet? So we are simply going to find the cost, that 1 gram of sweet cost 2.10, and whatever is written on the left hand side will go in the denominator of the right hand side over here, like this. Now this is the 1 gram of the sweets cost. We have to find the cost of 380 gram of sweet. So let's just say if this is the cost of 1 gram of sweet, so 380 gram of sweets cost 2.10 upon 50 multiplied by 380. Now if we just simplify this one, okay, I have just simplified this by the table of 5 tens are 50 and 5 76 are 380, and we can further simplify it by using the table of 2 5s are 10, 2 3s are 6, and 2 8s are 16. Now we can, if we multiply all of these terms, 2.10 multiplied by 38 divided by 5, so this will give you the answer 15.96. But as the question says that giving your answer correct to the nearest 5 cents, so what I'm going to do, I am simply going to round it off to 15.95. that is the answer of part A using the unitary method. Now the same question we are going to solve by using the proportion method as well, and it's your choice that you can use either of the method, but if the question says specify that which method you have to solve, then you need to use that method. Otherwise I would suggest that use both the methods simultaneously so that you can practice. Okay, now we are going to solve the same question using the proportion method as well. So proportion method is also very easy. Now it's up to you that which method you think is easy for you, but you have to practice both methods because they can specify any of the method in the question. And if this says that you have to solve this question using unitary method, then you have to choose the unitary method, and if the question says that you have to solve the question using the proportion method, then you have to use the proportion method. So you have to practice both the methods. Okay, now proportion method is quite the simple. Whatever that you have to find, you have to suppose that thing. Now find the cost of 380 gram of sweet. We have to find the cost of 380 grams. So I am going to say let the cost of 380 gram of sweets be X. Now this I have already supposed that this is whatever we have to find. We have to suppose this thing equal to any variable, and this variable in this case it is the X. Now I am saying okay, I am going to write it like this. This is my grams column and this is my sweets column, and grams, what they have given us, they have said okay, 50 grams of the sweet is a cost 2.10. So I'm going to write over here 50 in the grams column. Okay, 50 gram sweets cost is 2.10. So what will be the cost of 380 gram. 380 gram, we says that 380 gram is x. Simple cross multiply like this. 50 multiplied by x is equals to 380 multiplied by 2.10. Now we have to isolate the variable this x. We need this x to be alone, so this 50 is multiplying by this x. When I will move it to the other side, it will divide by this whole numbers. Okay, so x is equals to 380 multiplied by 2.10 divided by 50. You see, this equation is almost similar to this one, and simplify this and you will get the same answer, that is 15.96, and when you will round it off to the nearest 5 cent, it will become 15.95. so this is the cost of 380 grams of sweet.